So today we're going to do some Unreal programming again. Maybe. For some reason YouTube isn't running. Okay, it's running now. Good. Okay, anyway, good morning to anybody who might be watching this. I'm your host, Johnny, and I will be trying to program a game. And we'll see how it goes. So here is our game. Okay. So yesterday we got to, hold on, let me switch the conversations here. There we go. Yesterday we got to a place where we were capable of sending soldiers in a certain direction and checking for the enemy and finding soldiers for each enemy to lock onto. Why don't you stop moving? I said stop. Why are you ignoring my commands? That's not very nice. Okay. Okay, let's let's move here. It's actually interesting that they keep scanning, even though I told them not to. They should stop. Okay. Well, we can look at it today. We can look at it right now. So the point of this would be, oh, hold on. So technically I'm doing disengaging from combat right now, which, okay. So we have a command for stopping the soldiers. Damage taken, death, toggle run, handle move order. Let's take a look at the unit. The unit sends a hold command. Okay, okay, got it. So we're setting the position as current position, and we should also, well, no, we're setting the, so why didn't it work? I wonder. I really do wonder what happened here that made it impossible to enemy to lock on. Oh right, we have to make sure that every soldier, yeah, we have to trigger, we have to cancel the timer basically. So we have to go do this. Get actor transform, that's nice, but okay. Each soldier has a stop. Excuse me. Stop scanning for enemies. And this should take care of that. So if we stop scanning for enemies, we're gonna clear timer function by name. That's good. And we should also remove the set soldier. No, there's a variable here. Enemy to lock on. Okay, so we got to clear that. Enemy to lock on. set enemy to lock on, and we're gonna leave that empty. This should scan for soldiers. Is that still being used? Oh, it's not being used. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of it then, because it's just messing with my. Wait, hold on. I have to. Actually, I can even delete the tick. That's fine. Okay, that's much better. So now, if I stop, I should be able to stop them, at least. And then I have to also check for just like moving away. Okay, so we are moving. The soldiers are now detecting. But if I stop them, they stop. Okay, that's good. And moving away. So unit calls for handle. I think assign target positions to units. That's the thing. There we go. Enemy unit to attack. This is where we set it. So we also need to set the hold stuff. We need to set it in here when we remove stuff. We have assign target position, and we have attack assign attack position, which is poorly named, but well, it's gonna work for now, I think. Okay, so let's try to attack somebody and then try to move away, and this should allow us to disengage from the enemy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, run away. They are too strong. Run away now. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And let's try it again. Now we're moving. Okay, good. Okay, let's pause the game, but I can't. How do I get to the simulation? Yeah, it's right here, but I can't really. Yeah, I cannot do it in this window, which is fine. I don't need to do it. I just wanted to check which soldiers did we which soldiers did they find in this particular formation, but I don't think it matters all that much. Okay. God, I'm so tired. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do 2 hours this morning. I think I'm just gonna do 1. I should most certainly do this as like a separate function, but maybe later. So now where were we? I wrote some notes for myself last night or yesterday or whatever. Multisphere trace could have increasing radius. Okay, well let's table that for now. You need to clean up the unit forcing soldiers to scan. Okay, next step, seriously. Give unit the fighting status and stop scanning. Stop moving if you have a locked enemy. Try and get to him if you don't hold position. Okay, so So now what needs to happen is I need to... Why does it still say yesterday's date instead of today's date? OBS messed up. Oh, it doesn't even say. What the hell? Just a second. Where are the kitties? I know, I can hear the cats too. Can you see them? I cannot see them. Amen, Rosie. Make them claw. Sorry, there were some cats having a screaming match outside, which is always fun. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, where were we? Okay, so we are going to give unit the fighting status and then tell soldiers to stop scanning, maybe. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Like, maybe scan one more time and then stop. And like, if you can find an enemy, then get one, and if you cannot find an enemy, then just like wait. And we're gonna make them wait maybe 10 seconds for scanning, and then we're gonna rescan on a soldier's death. This will mean that, you know, I don't know if this will work. But also, if the enemy just joins, then, you know, they might be able to find enemies to attack eventually. Wait, this is soldier. I don't know if I want any of this. This is the line trace. Why is this here? All right, that's the line trace that I was doing to find the enemy. I don't need that anymore. What else am I gonna do? I am going to... Wait, I need the OBS up here. Yeah. Okay, I am going to... What did I say I want to do? I want to... Okay, so I need the unit to listen to the soldiers event. So when we spawn soldiers, we set up a movement binding event, but the soldier does say trigger scan for enemies. That's an event. I don't think this one is being used. Is it being used? No. We can just get rid of that. I don't think it needs to be an event. It can just be, hey, unit, tell yourself that, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna say that if a soldier finds an enemy, okay, we're gonna say, move to the enemy at a certain distance. And when you get there, start fighting, start playing your fighting animation, and tell your unit that you are now fighting. Okay, so has been targeted by enemy. So we send out this signal. And then we say, and then we run a different function that says approach for combat, approach soldier for combat. Okay, I'm gonna do both here. Approach soldier for combat. Can I do it from both sides? I guess I can. Okay. Approach soldier for combat. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna move to. Do I need the AI controller thingy? AI controller. Okay. I don't know about that. Handle move order simplified. But it's like, okay, let's do this. Simple move to location. And the location is the enemy soldier. You know, I am probably overcomplicating it massively, but I don't care. So we're gonna say move to the enemy soldier. We're gonna say get actor location. And the actor's location is where we are moving. It could like be It could just be, well, okay, let's do it this way. Somewhere in here we have AI controller. This one, soldier controller. That we're gonna give him. And now, damn it, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna move to location of the enemy soldier. And we're going to fight. We are going to and we're going to tell the unit that we are fighting. Okay. Unit ref. Status. Equal, not equal, fighting. And we're gonna do branch. So if we are not fighting yet, then tell the unit to So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, hey, I am fighting now. So if this is true, then we're gonna say unit ref trigger fight status. Okay. Okay. So what happens with the fight status? Uh-huh. So now that we're fighting, we are going to say, because now we have like two different things that we need to do. The soldiers that have an enemy soldier and they're locked on, they need to just stand and fight. But the soldiers who don't have an enemy, they need to wait for combat. Okay, so we're gonna do a function called trigger wait for combat. And this is gonna just be this is just going to be yeah, basically all I need to do here is I need to go through my soldiers. And I need to say, hey, do you have a soldier you're logged onto or not? And I also should point out that the soldier who has approached for combat, is running, I should say, is fighting. This is gonna be important here. Move to location, trigger fight status, and we're gonna say is fighting. Now we're gonna set it to true. And here's what we're gonna do with the unit. The unit is gonna ask, do you have an enemy to logged on or not? So we're gonna say branch, and here enemy to log on is valid. Okay, is this enemy valid? Do you have one? Do you have an enemy? If you don't, move to your location. the soldier should be moving to his location anyway. Right? He has target move position. So he's on the way there. So we're just gonna say, well, finish your move. And while you are moving, okay, we're just gonna say trigger, trigger, wait. We're gonna have to use this one, trigger, wait for combat. So if you don't have a soldier, trigger wait for combat, which is what we're gonna do. Which is we're gonna set the scanner for 10 seconds or whatever, and we're gonna wait for other soldiers to move or not move. Okay. And if you do have somebody logged on, then we're gonna say approach soldier for combat. Although technically I'm already doing that. So what do I do if you already have an enemy logged on? You logged onto an enemy and you started approach soldier for combat. So I basically just run through the well, I guess you do nothing, right? Like if you already have, like I am doing this. Yeah, everybody who doesn't have a soldier to attack, they will just wait. So I'm just doing this to make sure that the rest of the soldiers kind of get to their formation and wait while the others can like go and approach. Okay, let's keep it like this for now. We'll just do nothing for these guys. For the guys who do have an enemy to lock onto. Let me just, yeah. So we're saying trigger wait for combat. So we're gonna clear timer by function name, and that is scan for enemy soldiers. Trigger scanning for enemies. Stop scanning for enemies. Well, has been targeted. Trigger scanning. Trigger wait for combat. Okay. Can I just edit the timer? Timer by function name. Pause. Set. Unpause. Okay, never mind. So we're gonna say stop scanning for enemies. Only to set a new timer for that. And going to say timer by function name, and we're going to say let's say 5 seconds. Let's give it looping, and we're going to say scan for enemy soldiers. There we go. Now we should achieve that the previous timer is stopped and the new timer is running with 5-second intervals. Every 5 seconds, the soldier will scan for the enemy. And we scan for the enemy. We do this whole thing. We trace objects. And if we find something, we go and attack. Approach soldier for combat. Okay, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm not convinced this will work. There's probably some kind of issue somewhere. Okay, let's see if I can make anything happen here. Let's attack. So this guy approached that guy. That guy wants to approach, but okay, we are still doing the scanning. The unit scanning, actually. We're still attacking. Trigger fight status. Okay, so we forgot to trigger the fight status. Status, set status, fighting. That's number 1. Number 2, there is a timer in here somewhere. On selected unit, assign attack positions to units. Call unit status changed. We actually need to do this as well. Call trigger unit move to attack. Trigger unit move to attack. Okay. Well, trigger scan for enemies. Trigger attack enemy. Trigger fight status. Okay. Attack enemy. Trigger attack enemy unit. There we go. Okay, so that should stop now that I set it correctly. It's interesting, but we'll see. Okay, call unit status changed. And the new parameter is this. There we go. This will tell the UI that we are actually fighting now. Okay. But also I probably need to stop the timer, right? Stop the timer for both attack enemy unit and scan the enemy unit. Even though we're not going to do it anymore. But, okay, let's stop the timers. Stop the, what is it, timer by function, clear timer by function name. Let's do both. this way. Yeah, I know there could be a sequence to make it easier. Okay, attack enemy unit and also scan for enemies. I'm gonna cancel those. And so now, well, not in this view. In this view, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna set this unit right here. And we're gonna tell these guys that there is an attack. Okay. Okay. So this technically works. Okay, what if I kill this soldier? Let me kill this one and see if they rearrange themselves. Which one is this? This is soldier 42. Let me kill him. So get another one. What if I kill this one? Well, not yet, but also this guy would probably... But if I'm triggering rescan... I don't know, I feel like these guys could move a little closer. We could recalculate position and tell these other guys to basically move to the positions. Right, like if you don't have us like recalculate the position, which would be somewhere in here, and then just move there. If I kill this soldier here, kill him, what happens now? We rescan. Yeah, because we don't have functionality for enemy death. So on the enemy death, we would have either a soldier come up, but these guys should probably move up a little bit. But how do you do that? How do you do? Yeah, because at some point, see, this guy is gonna die, let's say, right? And now nobody can come get his place because, well, this soldier would have to move up. And maybe this soldier could reach him, but that's it. You know, if these two guys die, that's it, right? Yeah, see that they're so far away. Well, how do I do this? How do I do this in a way that's gonna work? Also, maybe I am just way too concerned with something that's not a problem yet. Because, well, scanning on enemy on the soldier's death, it's like well, if I just said this now, let me take control again, and let's say we're gonna attack them. Attack triggered. So I have to move them and then attack again. Yeah, we didn't switch the. There are some issues here. Okay, but I mean, technically, it still works. The thing that I wanted to work worked. Not, perfectly, but okay, so now they start scanning. And this guy approaches, and I want everybody else to approach. That's the thing. Okay, so I think that's this true part. If you do have that, then approach soldier for combat, so that the other guys can also just do that. Damn it, I didn't really want it to be down here, but okay. So now we're gonna take a look at how this works. So they should all approach. What do I do with this now? What do I do with this now? Approach soldier for combat, simple move to location. See, I want them all to go and fight. That's the thing I want. Just because the first guy approached, that doesn't mean the other guys are not gonna has been targeted, scan for enemy soldiers. Yeah. This has nothing to do with the status. Scan for enemy soldiers has been stopped scanning, trigger scanning. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why the other soldiers are not attacking. I'm gonna have to pause it in the right moment. Okay, let's go. Okay. So here we are. This guy stacking soldier 62. Okay. this was anyway. But why isn't this soldier? You don't have an enemy to lock onto. That's very strange. And neither does this guy, and neither does this guy. So this really is the first soldier who found the enemy. I'm actually using 5.7 because my version control isn't compatible with 5.8 yet. And I'm not using Claude MCP, I don't think. I'm just using Claude like a regular conversation. I'm not using him to generate code for me. Sorry, airplane. I want to write the code myself. I'm using Claude basically as like a tutorial, or instead of going through forums and documentation. Okay. How is the in-engine assistant? I know I tried installing it when it was like newly announced and it didn't really work, so I just let it go. But maybe I'll switch to that eventually. But again, I don't want it to suggest stuff for me or write stuff for me. That's not fun. Yeah, okay. That's good. Okay, I think this function is the mess. You're also working on a game? Morango. By the way, you're the first one to come in and chat with me, so you don't get a reward, but you know, good job. Yeah, that sounds useful. It's a hover bike game. What the hell is a hover bike? I don't. Sorry, I am very not hover bike. Oh, okay. Okay, I've seen a video of that. That seems is it like a racing game or an action game where you fly around on it and shoot things. Okay, sounds interesting. How far along are you? Okay, that's pretty good. What has been the hardest part so far for you? Like, I feel like the bike, like having the bike hover around, I don't want to say that it might be easy, but it's like, I don't know. Oh, it's multiplayer. Okay. That's, yeah, this one is multiplayer too, but I haven't gotten around to that part yet. Okay, I need to. Oh, this is giving me a headache. Yeah. The more scrap you attach to your bike, the slower it goes. There will be enemies you need to avoid. Yeah, okay. Do you have weapons to, fend off those enemies, or are you just, if you meet them, you're gonna lose that fight? Pistols, yeah, okay. Well, that does sound like fun. How long have you been working on it? Couple weeks. Oh, couple weeks. Okay. Then you must be really good. Ah, okay, okay. Have you worked in the industry before? Like as a, for like a team or something? Oh, I had a couple of interviews right before everyone started. Yeah, that sucks. Well, I don't know what to say to that. It just sucks. Came across your stream and gave you a follow. I'm a fellow streamer. Yeah, sure you are a fellow streamer. Okay, man. Just gonna. Nah, whatever. I'm not gonna block it. Yeah, yeah. I've had one yesterday too. I was so happy that I got my first message and then I realized it's a bot. So, you know, whatever. Okay. Scan for enemies. Trigger scanning for enemies. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that kind of time. I have about an hour left to do to work on this, so I can't be fighting with bots. But maybe if I do this like full time, and I might be doing that. Okay, we're scanning for enemies. Oh, okay. Well, AI artists, yeah, that's a term that now exists, unfortunately. Ridiculous. Do you also stream as you develop? Mm. Okay, well, a follow is appreciated, so thank you. And yeah. I also just started streaming. I thought it would be a good way to uh, motivate myself or, like, not stop in the middle and go watch YouTube. So we'll see if it works. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, then running Unreal Editor is probably a priority there for sure. Mm. Oh, I think I overcomplicated my functions and now I can't find the right answer because I am dumb. That's great. Oh, sorry. No, I mean, I. Okay, I don't know if I can explain this correctly, but if you see this unit, I'm going to attack these units, or like these guys here, and now when they find the enemy, they're supposed to approach them, but the first guy who finds the enemy and approaches him stops the other guys from, stepping forward and attacking. And I want the front line to approach the enemy. And somewhere in my code, I am telling the rest of them not to do it anymore. So I'll find it, but that's like the one thing about Unreal is this whole spaghetti code thing is just a little intense at times. I am using the nav mesh. No, I think somewhere in here I am, changing one of these conditions. Because the first soldier detects an enemy. And when you, at the end of the scan here, you detect an enemy. And it says found my target, which is, okay, we don't need that anymore. And we log on to the enemy and say approach soldiers for combat. And when we approach the soldier for combat, we are setting the unit status to fighting. Yeah. Well, I will definitely look into that. State trees is the new standard. Okay, well, I'm just gonna, investigate state trees. Damn it, why can't I write? Well, okay, I think what I need to do though is as basic enemy with 2 attacks and flanking. Yeah. I mean, I've this is yeah, okay, I'll check it out. I'll see if it can do some good for me. But okay, but now it works. Okay. See, I knew there was a problem with my code, not with the, I'm sure whatever I'm doing can be done in a much better way, and I will check it out. So, thanks for the suggestion. But also, this was the problem, that the first enemy who scanned, or the first soldier who scanned, basically told all the other soldiers to stop scanning, and I have to do that scan at least one more time before, you know, so everybody in that line finds their soldier, and the rest of the guys will just wait. And I think I can also just do it like 10 or 15 seconds. It's not that important that they keep rescanning for enemies. But what's gonna happen here is the front line's gonna walk over to the enemy and engage in combat, which is good. And the rest of these guys, they're gonna stop and wait. If you remember the old coding style with line numbers and go to function, yeah, I do remember those. State tree is a parent-child tree, and you jump to any state when exiting a leaf. I think I've messed around with that a little bit when I was doing like animations or something like that. I think I was using something similar there. I don't know if what you're talking about. Maybe I'm just way off, but yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll see if I can, if I could say it's different. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I was way off. But, you know, I will see if I can so you're saying the in editor AI is better for this. Because that might be something I should do then, you know, put that in and see if it helps, see if it gives me better advice. Okay, if I kill this soldier, then okay, so another one should approach. Okay, that's better. And did we even say that we are fighting, which is the correct way to do this? Okay. We're gonna delete this guy. Current tools and methods. I call standard professional methods when prompting the AI. I am really bad at prompting the AI. Like I always find it ridiculous that I should, I should tell the AI to do gold standard professional methods. Like I understand why it's good and why it needs to be done. But I also feel like I feel ridiculous typing out, "Hey, give me the best standards," because it should just do that automatically, but I guess not. Anyway. Okay, I will look into that because I feel like I currently only have like each unit has an idle state, moving state, and well, right now I'm implementing attacking or like fighting state, and I already feel like it's gonna be a mess trying to, put it all together. So, well, but at least it seems like it kind of is working. So we went back to idle, which is good. And now if we attack, okay, so that wasn't the best. Why are these guys here? Well, whatever. But on the next rescan, the BP remaining distance. And And the state tree decides what tasks to run. Yeah, sounds useful. I'm gonna tell you that. Well, okay, hold on. So this guy has an enemy, Soldier 47, which in my okay, but Soldier 47. Okay, so in the re-engagement, these guys don't actually clear because this unit is not fighting, and therefore okay. Yeah. Okay, I think maybe later today I'm gonna take a look at the state tree and maybe on the I am almost done with this combat movement feature that I've written out. Basically the soldier engagement system is done because I now get soldiers locked onto each other. Okay, so I'm gonna call this done. I just need to trigger rescan on a soldier's death, which should be easy because the unit knows when a soldier dies. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I try to be here every morning, my time, so yeah, you can come by and see the progress. Anyway, yeah, see ya. Okay, back to talking to myself then. What am I gonna do here? Somewhere in here, the unit handles soldier's death. Handle on soldier died. Here we go. On soldier died. We're gonna remove him. We're gonna call unit soldier died event. Okay. And on soldier's death, we also are going to say scan for enemies. No. We are going to I just want to run the scan once. Okay, I know I shouldn't do this, but trigger wait for combat. Scan for enemy soldiers. Yeah. So on this unit, basically this is what I want to do. I'm gonna do it like this for now. Okay, let's on a soldier's death, every other soldier, every remaining soldier, if they don't have an enemy, they're going to trigger wait for combat, which is just scan once. I mean, their timer can keep going. That's fine for now. I just want to see if it works. That's all I really want. Okay, let's try this. Let's attack these guys. And we're gonna have the front line attacking. Okay, which soldier is this going to? Nah, I forgot. I cannot do that in here. Okay. Okay. That was not correct. Okay, I don't know what is happening, but that's fine. I'm gonna kill this soldier anyway. And there was a rescan. Okay. I'm gonna kill this soldier. I'm gonna kill this soldier. And there's immediately a new one coming up. Okay. If I kill this soldier, this guy comes in. But the rest of these guys cannot get in because they're too far away. Okay. Okay. Soldiers need to move up as the combat continues. Positions to soldiers upon soldier death or triggering rescan. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stop this. We're gonna. Yeah. Okay, let's give them something more to work with. Okay, and now let's go. Okay. So I'd kind of expect these guys to wrap around this, but yeah, okay, they did. It's not bad. And then the position could be okay. So if this soldier dies, let's kill him. Yeah, these guys are too far away for that to work. Oh, okay. Okay. More or less. More or less, this is what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna say this is done. That's a good question. I don't know if I want to, just attack the enemy in terms of, okay, so if I say, hey, let's fight. Now we scanning for enemies, blah, 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 but, what if I just said, hey, the first enemy you bump into, like, you're trying to get here, right? You're trying to get over there. So the first one you hit, that's the one you're going to attack. And so these other guys are not just going to stop here. They're going to be right back, right behind. I might want to rethink this. I will rethink it, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. I'm still a little tired, even though it's 7 a.m. I'm just gonna go get some breakfast, and I'm not gonna probably be streaming tomorrow. So if anybody's still watching this, you can catch me on Monday afternoon or evening or whatever. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks to my first chatter, and I'll see you next time.